Welcome to Underground. I'm Arco, and in this video I will teach you how to make a simple animation on your character. I have a surprise for you at the end of this video, so watch it till the end. Let's start it. In this method, you need to import your character to Mixamo. When you put the colored circles in place, it will automatically rig your character. As you can see, your rig is ready under 1 minute. For export this, click on download and choose original pose. For example, if we found the run animation, what is so important here is check the in place button. After that, click the download button and don't forget to export this without a screen. Now open Unreal Engine, and what you should do here is name your project and choose a location for save your project. Click on create to create your project. Click on import to import your character. My character has a weird scale, so I need to change my uniform scale, but you don't need to do that. For organization, I add a folder for my textures. I made my textures in Substance Painter. It may be different from yours. I changed the name to Underground Guard texture because this character is our first guard in Underground, so don't forget to respect him. After that, import your textures to Material tab, connect base color to base color, and emissive to emissive color, and normal to normal. But the difference that my texture maybe have with your texture is that it has a texture map for roughness and metal, where you have to connect red to roughness and green to metal. For control on emissive, you need to add a multiply node with Ctrl M shortkey and promote the second value to a parameter. Name it emissive and change the default value to 100. Now we are done with material. Open your character and here you can find your material. Don't forget to apply your material, what I did. After applying it, right click on your material and create material instance. Now we can select our material. Now you can find under third person blueprint, BP third person character, open it and replace this skeletal mesh with your character. After that, create a new folder for our animations. Import animations you get from Mixamo. Choose your character skeleton and click on import. Now click on add and under animation tab add an animation blueprint. Name it BP, your character name, whatever it is. Now you need to add another thing under animation tab, and it is blend space. Name it BSP, your character name again. If you open blend space, you can see this beautiful tab. It's none and none now, but one of them is speed and another one is direction. In the left tab, change the first one to direction and the second one on speed. We don't want the direction to be between 0 and 100 because it should be 360 degrees, so we change it to negative 180 to 180. Also, the speed depends on the maximum speed of your character. The number I want here is 600. Here you can see the animations we added before. If you drag them on the chart, you can see a preview from them. As you can see, our idle animation works right. We also add our run animation on it, and with control you can change between idle and run with that green brush. Now open your animation blueprint. This is where we bring our character to life. Add a state machine and choose a name for it. Connect it to output pose and double click on your state machine. You will create all your animations on this tab. Add a state and name it idle work run. Double click on it, another tab will open. Maybe it will confuse you at first, but you will get used on it. Add your blend space and connect it to output animation. As you can see, after you compile this, our animation will work. But now when player want to change his animation, need to open a tab like this and change the animation manually. And no one like this. So what we should do is open event graph and make a blueprint to do this automatically. For a start, we need to specify what this command should to be executed on. So we cast it to third person character. Don't forget to add player character as object. Now we need to add a command that calculates the speed and direction of the character and gives it to us. So add get velocity and get actor rotation. Connect your velocity value to a vector length and calculate direction, and your rotation value to base rotation. I hope my way of speaking made it easier for you to understand the commands. Now to be able to transfer this amount, promote them to variables. Name first one speed and the second one direction. Don't forget that all these triangles must be connected, their order does not matter here. Now just add our speed and direction and connect them to our blend space. Go to your character blueprint and change the anim class to your animation blueprint. As you can see, it works, but we have two problems. One of them is our character size and another one is our character speed. We make our character a little smaller. For speed, search for walk and you can see the max walk speed. It's on 500, change it to 600 or whatever you want. It depends on how fast you want your character to be. Now as you can see, it's perfect. From here we will make it more advanced, so we will add our side run and backward run animation. Open your blend space again. From the right menu, set left side run to minus 90 degrees and right side run animation to 90 degrees. I made a mistake here. With Ctrl you can check your animation and as you can see it worked correctly. After this, add your backward animation to minus 180 degrees and 180 degrees. But there is still a problem, that the character is set to look in the direction he is moving. And we have to make him look in the direction the camera sees. There is a simple solution for this. If you open your character blueprint and look at the right tab, here you will find the rotation setting. Turn on use controller desired rotation and turn off the bottom one. Now we have our side run animations, but still we can't work. For this we have to add something to our character event graph. Ignore all these nodes, we have nothing to do with them now. We need to write the command that will allow us to increase and decrease the speed of our character by pressing a button. Search for left shift keyword event. You need to connect press to set max walk speed. Don't forget to turn off context sense. Set max walk speed to 600, duplicate it for release and set it to 150. This means that when we press shift, the speed of the character will be 600 and when we release it, it will be 150. Now you need to set your default max walk speed to 150. I forgot to set their target, add the movement character to the graph and connect them to the target player. As you can see, now you can walk, but still we don't have a walk animation. Open your blend space again and edit the walk animation. I don't know why this misclick happens too much. Now we can walk correctly, but still we can't jump. To add jump animation, open your animation blueprint. Drag that blue thing and add is falling node. Now you need a command to get the information from this node. So drag return value and promote it to variable. Give it a name and don't forget to connect it to the previous node. Go to state machine to add animation. Now drag your jump animation and connect idle walk run to your animation. Enter the small button above the arrow. You can see your variables in the left menu. Add falling to the graph. You can connect it like this, but it causes a bug. So add equal first, then connect falling to equal and equal to result. If you check it, it means that if the falling variable is correct, do this command. You have to do exactly the same thing to return the animation, with the difference that you should not check it. If you don't do this, it won't return to the first state after the jump animation is executed. As you can see, it works, but we have a problem with the animation speed. It completely depends on the animation you choose. To solve the problem, open your animation. You can change the speed of your animation with rate scale from the left menu. Our animation is complete, but for me it's very boring for a character like this to walk on the ground. I expect him to be able to fly. So in the next parts, we will change this character as he deserves. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified about the next parts. Thanks for watching till the end. See you in the next video.